Hi, it's Michelle Peters from the Business Instructor. We help law firms grow profitably. And I'd love to share with you some insights that came from a session we ran this week for clients in our Profitable Practice Mastermind program. Those clients are small law firm owners, sometimes sole practitioners, and occasionally they are consultant solicitors working in larger firms but growing their own individual practice within that firm. And the reason that we ran this session, which was on systemizing your law firm, was because what we're seeing is a lot of our law firms that we talk to struggling with having everything get done without it being totally dependent on them the whole time. So if you find you have to delegate and then you have to check and then you have to chase and then you have to correct and it's an ongoing cycle and sometimes you think maybe I should have just done it myself, you might think the answer is either don't hire any people, that's going to keep you stuck, right? Not able to grow because you only have so much time. Or you might think the answer is just find better people, just keep hiring, firing till you find the right people. But the challenge is that even the best people can struggle when you have a lot of different ways of doing things in your practice, a lot of information in your head that it's difficult for them to absorb all into their head. So, systemizing your business, which means creating processes, checklists, step by step instructions for doing things, that is going to help your team to operate your system rather than try and learn everything you know, remember everything you know, and replicate everything you know. So if you can create the systems and then train your team on the systems, that is really going to help you to have a better team and free up your time as a law firm owner or partner or head of department without you needing to hire superstars. Now, we'd all love to be able to hire a superstar. That's great if you can do it and if you can find that person. But even if you do hire a superstar and they don't need all these systems, they can just pick it all up and run with it. Well, that's great until they leave because, there's a high chance at some point they're going to leave. And if they leave with all that training and information in their head and they're out the door, then you're back to square one, find a new person, train them all over again. Whereas if you can commit to creating a system, then what you'll find is that if a person leaves, okay, it's a disappointment. And of course, expertise and experience is going out the door. But knowledge of systems is in the systems. It's there in the documents, in the checklists, in the how to instructions, in the videos that you've created that show how to do something within your law firm. And because the information is there, it stays in your business, and the next person coming in can be trained on how to run that system and get up to speed much more quickly. Now, we've been through a journey of systemizing our own business here at the Business Instructor over the last couple of years, and we have found is made a massive difference in terms of not just the ability of our team to do the right things at the right time without needing micromanaging. And, total admission, I was a total micromanager before that. But not only does it allow them to do the stuff without being micromanaged, but what I've seen is the team is more happy, right? More satisfied with what they're doing because they know what they're doing, they know when they're supposed to do it, and they can see when they're doing a good job. And they don't have to worry, am I doing it right? Is it what Michelle wants? Don't know if I should ask her, interrupt her. The systems and the processes, and we're using some project management software to assist with that, is all there for them. So the team is happier. They're doing more of what they need to do without needing to ask me. I'm happier because I'm getting fewer interruptions and more of the things I want to be done are getting done in the right way, on time. And here's the really big benefit for me because I am naturally a control freak. I think we are as lawyers, aren't we? It's kind of bit in our nature. But because I'm a control freak, instead of having to say, have you done it? Have you done it? Have you done it? And annoy my team, I've got a dashboard in the software that we're using that allows me to see, yep, all these projects are on track, all these tasks are on track, all these regular things have been done. Oh, maybe there's one thing that hasn't got done. I can follow up on that one thing, or I can just check in with that team member. Are you handling that thing? So I highly recommend that you take seriously the idea of systemizing your business. It's not just for, IT companies and manufacturers and things like that. It works really well in professional services, and it is the key to unlocking this ability for you to be able to grow your practice without having to spin even more plates at any one time and feel like you are going to run out of spinning plate ability and end up with thinking that you can't have the staff to help you, that it's never going to work, and that you'll just need to go back to doing it all on your own. All the time you do that, you're going to stay stuck with growth, you're going to stay overworked. If you really embrace systems and get the right team operating the systems, that's when you really have the ability to increase your profits without working more hours, which is what we're all about at the Business Instructor, helping our law firms do just that. So I hope those tips have been helpful. If I can help with more advice about systemizing or anything to do with growing your practice without working more hours, then get in touch. Let's have a conversation. Bye for now.